Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. This is Andrea Deng here, and today is the live stream of the Inktober day 16. And thank you for watching. I hope more people will join today. Sorry for the delay. Originally it was scheduled for 8:30, but I had a bit of trouble coming back home in time. But now it's all set up, and yeah, I'm here ready to go. Before I start, just subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done yet, so you can see all the new videos if when I will be uploading, and also you will support my work as well. And and if you want to actively support my work, you can go to my Patreon page, where you can help me to have my projects ongoing and help myself to travel more places and help to enhance the experience of sharing my work as well, through better equipment and more time to dedicate it to editing. And also, you will find a lot of benefits in my Patreon page that starts, for example, from having exclusive access to early contents or plans for my traveling. And also, you will have an opportunity to ask more questions and access to dedicated step-by-step tutorial videos as well, if you want to learn more about ink drawings, for example. And also you can find the possibility to have I say a word to what would be the next location I will be drawing. So I will hear your guys' opinions, and I will put that on my list for the next drawings. And also I will send you a postcard as well. So check out my Patreon page. There are lots of new opportunities and new benefits to explore. That being said, let's go back to the drawing of today, which, oh, there are 4 people. Yay! So there are someone. Great, guys. Thank you very much for coming to on YouTube. It's a relatively new way to share my work, but I really enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy as well. And let me know if you had fun with my previous streaming so far for Inktober. And yeah, today's word for day 16 for Inktober is fowl. Fowl. I think that's the correct pronunciation. So fowl, for all non-English speakers, means like a chicken kind of animals, chicken or turkey or that kind of animals that we all know. But I didn't know about this word until yesterday when I saw on the Inktober challenge. And so, what is this? And I didn't even know how to pronounce it. Like fowl, I found this fowl. Yeah, I found out is basically any birds, big birds, like chicken or turkey or that type of thing, which is so I was starting to look around what I can draw and in my today's challenge, but basically a fowl is this. Yeah, I apologize for my English because English is not my first language. And in all the 9 years I've been in England, I never heard about this word before, believe it or not. So yeah, this is a fowl. I think it's a common name to refer to all these birds. There are loads of them, including ducks, and yeah, I wonder what make them common. Like, what is the common trait of the fowl? Do they deposit eggs, or do they live? Are they birds but they don't fly? No, I don't think so, because the ducks, I'm sure they flies. So yeah, if anyone's knows how would you classify fowls, let me know in the comments below. But I on the way I was on the way back to home, I was thinking about what I can draw today, and there are a few options. like one I thought that I could like imitate, like maybe you can see more better. You can see better now. I was a little bit inspired by the millinery, which are the art of creating hats, women hats, and they did a lot of beautiful things. So basically, if you saw any royal events or something, or if you went to watch horse racing in London, you always find those ladies wearing hats because I think you have to wear them to attend those events. So some of them looks like basically a feather, chicken feather or duck feather or something. So I was thinking I could put one of these hats in my scenery and with a lady walking in the background and in a shopping street or something. And that was one idea. And the second idea, and then I passed by Chinatown on the bus, and I my eyes were captured by the Chinese displays where they display basically crispy ducks and that kind of thing. And then I had maybe the idea to draw one of the Chinese restaurants with a duck on the display. It's a bit sad, but I think because I always wanted to draw Chinatown somehow, and I really like the gate, the Chinatown gate, which is this one. And then the second idea was to basically draw this as a subject, and then next to it, I will try to do a montage, and I will try to put a restaurant with a crispy duck exposed next to it, inside, basically, one of these. But I will try to not make like a sad thing like this one. So we try to make something cuter. And yeah, it happens like I ate one of them last week with my friends, and suddenly I really like it, and I feel sorry for people who don't eat vegan people or vegetarian people, but yeah, they are good. So, but which idea would you like? Would you prefer? I already went down for the second idea, but guys, if you have any comments or you don't like it, and you can, yeah, you can freely let me know, and I will do something like more towards that in the next one of the next sketches with the hat and the woman. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do Chinatown for now, for today. Oh my god, 4 people went down to 1 people. So you probably don't like my idea. But anyway, too late to change. I've already composed that in my brain. So yeah, I will do Chinatown. And as usual, I will let me know if you can see everything correctly. I've got the chat window on my computer as well, so I can see if you guys put any comments. So for today's drawings, I will use my fountain pen. So I will use actually, yeah, we'll use the Montblanc one for now, for today's, and I will continue and use the Hahnemühle A5 Nostalgie sketchbook, which is this one you see here. Has this really nice hardback, and I'm putting my my sketchbook on this computer stand. This is a laptop stand. I found this very useful when you draw at home, because I have some problems with my neck, and I found drawings. Well, I found out that the cause was mainly because I was drawing basically on a flat surface, and that forced my neck to bend down. And and then I got the headache, the neck head, the neck pain basically. So I started to use this stand, and that's really a game changer thing for me, because now I don't have that pain anymore. And also, this stand helps me to share this drawing with you easier, because the angle is better and doesn't reflect too much light coming from the top. So it's a good setting, I think. Yeah, enough words. Let's go to the drawings. So I'm gonna use my left page. Sorry, right page. Yeah, and what I wanted to do is to do this Chinatown gate on this side of the sketchbook, on the left hand side. So if I imagine, I will split this in 3 parts. I will, let me use the pencil. I couldn't find my pencil. Then I found another one. I don't use pencil very often, but it's just it's helpful to show you guys how I compose, I guess. Let me know, guys, if it's clear. And so yeah, I will divide it into 3 columns and 3 rows, and I will be putting the gate in here, in this area, and I will have the crispy duck restaurant popping out from the right hand side. Maybe it's like a bow window, something like that in here. I will totally make that up, because I have some reference images, but they are not in the right perspective. So I am going to, well, since it's a Inktober challenge, it's not a urban sketching drawing, so I'm allowed to use a bit of imagination to compose the drawing. And yeah, I will do some people in the foreground here looking at the duck and having the gate, the pagoda gate in the background. Yeah, I think that could work. And I will have the title maybe in here, in the top right hand side, in the top right corner of my sketchbook. So let me know what you think about this composition, and let's start to ink it. I'm gonna put some background music. I watched the last live stream, and I found the music was okay. It wasn't disturbing too much my voice. You should be able still to hear me talking in the background, and if you don't want to hear me talking in the background, you're free to choose your own music and plug your headphones on while you're drawing, and enjoy it. And yeah, I really hope you guys relax and enjoy this live stream, and if you're drawing with me, enjoy your sketch. So I will put some lo-fi music. So today is Sunday. I am really glad that tomorrow is a Monday, but I don't work tomorrow. As you might know, I quit my job, and I'm fully a full-time artist, and for now, and Sunday doesn't scare me anymore. Do you guys have a job? Do you guys work tomorrow? And but you can still relax with me. I hope I will transmit some of oh, lo-fi music. I think this fine is fine. Can transmit some of my Zen mode like to you guys. Okay. The usual lady drawing with me, and yeah, not too loud. Let me know, guys, if it's too loud or not. So where is the, yeah, this is the gate. Yeah, you can see that, hopefully. And okay. Yeah, so the gate is here. I think has the right perspective. So it's slightly, so the center of the view is slightly shifted towards this side. So towards this left corner of the pagoda. So the perspective is bending a little bit. So it's not a horizontal line, but it's a slightly oblique line. So I want to establish my horizon line, which you might already know is in the lower third of my composition. So the lower third is here. So I will use my back of the nib and draw a line, and then I will yeah. So the horizon line is here, so it's perfect. I will draw the two. So I want to make it not too big, so I want to keep it here. So I will draw one of the column here, and the other one will end up in here. So my perspective line is here, so something like that. So this is my second column, and then yeah, so this is the line. Maybe I can put the column slightly on the left, and then my the horizontal, this transom here will be roughly here. So the square looks almost the same. And then this is my bending. So all the perspective line will have a slightly more angle. And yeah, so if I want to use the proportion, this is 1. So the first level of the roof has almost slightly less height than the height of the column. So if this is the height of column, so it's roughly here. And then I will give a little bit of bending as well, but not maybe too much. And then this is my second level, so I can extend. So, and then the roof is split into two horizontal bands, and then you have the second element on top, which is roughly here. And the top, so this is one. The top is half of this. It's something like that. This would be the top. Okay, so let's add a little bit more detail in here. So this gate is very decorated, so I'm not gonna put every detail in here because that will kill my drawings, unfortunately, and I don't want to do that. So actually this line is slightly lower because the top of the roof is actually in here. I will adjust this proportion on the way when I will carry on, when I will draw more of the details. So you can easily split this into 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, and I will use a very dot dash type of line, a very faint almost line to be able to have a chance to change in the future if I want to change anything later on. And then you have this big square, well, rectangle with the plate, and that is almost 1, 2, 3. So it's 1/3 of in the middle. It's 1/3 in the middle of the whole. Yeah, it's kind of 1/3 of the whole thing. So of the width. So it's roughly here. Slightly lower. And okay, it's roughly in here. So there is another band. So I would say the roof, the lower part of the roof is here. It bends up. And then here it does the same. And then you have a lot of decoration on top. So here I can split in 2. I think it's not far from here, so that's fine. Then on top you have another level. So yeah, roughly the basic geometry of this gate is this. So I don't want to draw now, for now, anything more than this. I want to focus now on the right hand side where my duck is, my crispy duck is. So they are cooked and exposed outside. It's yeah, it's a bit sad again to watch them because they're poor animals slaughtered and exposed outside. But this is one of the scenery of London, so part of the culture. And I want to choose one. I chose one before, which has roughly the same angle, and yeah, some of them are quite scary to be honest. And I want to draw. It's kind of this, and yeah, it's kind of this one, I think. Yeah, because this is at the end how they served you. They bring the whole duck and then they slice in piece and you put them in a wrap and you eat with spring onion and other vegetables. And the in a good restaurant they will cut, the chef will cut next to you and served all fresh. So I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna draw this one, but I wonder if there is anything that has an angle, slightly an angle from the side that I could use. Probably not. Yeah. I think I can make this up somehow. Yeah, I think I can use one of these and make it like comp them, make it like in here, draw, because my idea is to draw a bigger one on the first one on the row, so you'll be able to read what is the prompt of the day, and then I will draw a series of them, but more loosely on behind them, as they are in line, basically, one after another one. So yeah, I want to start with this one. So let me use my pencil because I will need to draw that from scratch. I'm not sure how to draw a crispy duck hanged from the side. Do you have a neck in here? Have the leg. Yeah, it's something like this, and then you will repeat it in series. And then, yeah, I want to draw more ducks. That they are hanged from the top. And oh my god, it looks like a baby is like hanged on top. Like, it looks like a horror movie. But we are almost close to Halloween, so fair enough. It's part of the Halloween spirit. So we'll draw a series of them here. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I don't know if you guys can see my pencil. Yeah, because I'm drawing them very faintly, because that would be easier afterwards to delete it. If you put too much force, then you will damage the surface of the paper, and it will be harder to erase once your drawing is finished. Okay, and there are some trays. See, there are some trays to catch the grease. Yeah, something like that. So in here, the perspective line would be below the horizon line, so that goes to the vanishing point, which is in here. So this is a simple display. And I saw another restaurant, so I will keep this window open. I saw another restaurant that has a little pagoda, that has a little Chinese roof type of bay window that pops out from the shop front. Where did he go? Let me close this. I passed by this afternoon, and I think if I type, is this one here? Yeah, this one has a very nice, very typically Chinese type of frontage. And of course that is not on the same road where the gate is, but I just pretended it's fine for the sake of the competition, for the challenge. It's fine. Anything is allowed in October, isn't it? Yeah, this one has a corner here, so I think it's more helpful for my drawing. I think it's this one. Perfect. Yeah, this is a good one. So I don't know why they open all these pages in Italian. Oh gosh, I lost my duck now. So the duck is here. Perfect. So now so the duck here, and this is the restaurant. Oh, you can't see it. Let me see if I can put in on the side. So this is the roof that I want to put inside in here, basically. And I want to put a corner roof. So this is the perspective line. I don't want to mess up the perspective structure in here. To put some decoration. I'll put some of these pot plants on at the bottom of my crispy duck display. Then I will maybe put a chef in here cooking that, but my probably is fine. It's fine. But the thing is, now I put this is too high, because if you can see, this is the eye of my my observer, so these are much lower actually, so I might need to make it bigger, something like that. And then yeah, you will do something like, I think it's correctly more correctly placed in the scenery. And then because you have the plinth of the gate as well, which is here, and then the people walking next to it, I want to draw a lot of people walking nearby here. And then I want to put a lot of signage, some Chinese signage here, and then you will have other, let's say, other building nearby, like on the right hand and on the left hand side, doing this. But I want to put the title here, so that should be, the title will be here instead of on the right hand side. So let's ink it. And so I want to start with the roof here. So let's draw the bottom of the roof. Maybe I can lower that down a little bit. So before I start with the pen, maybe I can lower that, so I will have more room to play with the geometry. Yeah, Inktober is a challenge. It's a proper challenge because that involves a lot of thinking, and but I like it. That's the reason why I like it, because every now and then I can I don't have any constraint. I can be very free to compose my drawings. It's almost like comic drawings. So the perspective, actually the perspective is slightly off, but it's fine. I think it's like a collage type of drawings, so it will be fine for this purpose. As I said, we all make mistake. There is no mistake actually. It's they're all happy accidents, as Bob Ross once said. That brings more richness, more character to your drawings. And what you need to do with mistakes is just try to include them in your drawings and make them part of the drawing. So this is always my philosophy. Okay, enough. And oh, actually, I need them to reduce the size to lower down actually these ducks. So let me lower that down. So we'll have the first one will be here and the second row will be here. Let me draw them correctly. So it's a big belly, and then you have the neck, then it's almost like the leg is on the side. You can see the leg here, and then you repeat them. Yeah, I think that's fine. I hope they are big enough to express the prompt Fowl, the word of the day. I think they are. I will make them quite visible because I will put some people maybe indicating, pointing at them. Some tourists, they're always curious about these restaurants, and actually, like people running those restaurants, they know how to catch the eyes of the visitors. They are putting those display with those crispy duck to catch the curiosity of the people passing by, and then they will go in. So I've been in Hong Kong and they have these ducks everywhere there as well. So they are genuine doing this in Hong Kong as well. Okay, that's fine. That's enough. So the displays and something here. Okay, let's ink them. So I will draw. I will start with the architecture here. So I want to draw this line first, and then it's quite interesting. I really like, as I said before, Asian architecture, because I really like the roof, how all those elements are combined together. Because, well, maybe it's not the case of this roof because it's clearly a decoration plug on of a existing London brick building, but originally the Asian architecture, they don't use like bolts, screws or anything, or glue to assemble different pieces of the building. They actually, all the wood, all the timber, because in China we use a lot of timber in China and Japan, and the timber are cut in a way that they won't need any glue to be assembled together. They are just like they make very bespoke cuts, so all the pieces will be like plugged together and just clipped together, almost like a Lego system. So it's very clever, very clever stuff, and that's why I really like it. And looks very complicated. It looks really nice. If you've been in China or in Japan or in other places in Asia, you will see those temples with a lot of like beams, transoms that intersects each other. So it looks very complicated, and each of them has a function. So this is another thing I really like Asian architecture, because every element has its function. And yeah, I'm trained as an architect, so I look at this thing when I go around. Yeah, once you've been trained that way, you cannot unseen this type of thing. So like when I will be drawing the pagoda, you will see the pagoda has all these sort of cross beams, the junctions. They are, I don't know, maybe in this type of pagoda they are just a fake, they are fake one. But in Asian China, they really do everything genuine without using any screws. So it's very cool. Okay, I think I will put some lights in here, and let me draw maybe I will do this instead. Yeah, I will do like a corner, an open corner here, so the window will be slightly chamfered. And then I'll be able to draw a whole duck, crispy duck, without being cut by the mullion, by the frame of the window. Oh my god! I think something went into my nib. I think it's the eraser. That's why I don't really like to use pencil, because it just it's messing up every time my ink. Oh. How you guys doing? Are you enjoying it? And how was your Sunday? What did you do? And actually, where are you watching from? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, where are you watching from? What time is it? What do you do for a living? And yeah, let's have more connection. Let's connect more uh, and know better between each other. So let me draw this duck. Okay, and I will draw some plants in front of it. So we draw one in here. And another one in there, here. One on each side. Yeah. And I think here I can drop this down here. Yeah, I will put some lights in here on the top. These are these lovely battery of crispy ducks hanged in here. It's yeah, again, it's a bit sad. There's no way I can make it nice. Well, let me know, guys, if you like crispy ducks. Have you been in any Chinese restaurant in London or anything anywhere else in the world? And how are the food there? What do you normally eat? What do you normally eat on Sunday? Today I went to Eat Tokyo. It's a famous restaurant. Well, it's quite popular. It's not famous, but it's quite popular. It's a popular restaurant in London. They have some branches in Berlin, I think, and somewhere else. I forgot. Um, it's a Japanese restaurant, and I ate a lot of sushi. I love sushi, and yeah, this restaurant has multiple branches in one. There's one, I guess, in I think in Holborn and one in Soho. But it's really nice. It's quite authentic. Well, it's I don't think it's run by Japanese people, or maybe the owner is not Japanese, but the chef actually they are. Um, some of the branches chefs has really quite famous chefs as well. They are Japanese expats in Germany or in London. Um, and the food is very good and has a reasonable price as well. I will highly recommend if you want to have some Japanese sushi, but not only sushi. They have bento. They have bentos as well. I ate a sushi bento. Bento is basically a a lunch box in Japanese, and yeah, their bento is pretty stuffing as well. You won't be feeling hungry afterwards. Yeah, I don't just like Japanese architecture, but I love Japanese food as well. And so on top of this pagoda here, this Asian roof, I will draw the building. Is the basically brick building. Is is a London typical brick mansion. Well, it's a townhouse, I think. Sorry, town. It's a mansion house, a townhouse. Probably it's called townhouse in London. This type of 3 to 5 floor height um, buildings. So we draw the windows here and here, and then this is the roof edge. Uh, yeah. So I will add more contrast in here as these this facade will be my subject with um, Peking duck here, crispy duck. Okay, so before I carry on here, I think it's fine. The level detail. Oh, I forgot. No, I won't add the street label here. I think it's fine. I will add maybe on the other corner here. Just leave it open. And, yeah, I will add some people walking by. Yeah, I will add some people pointing to the shop front. Just I will add some kids as well. Kids excited about the crispy duck. Yeah, this kid is very excited about the crispy duck. He's so looking forward to have one of them. And maybe a little doggo as well. Maybe the kid has a bag or something. It will look more playful. And we draw a lady as well with a coat. Yeah, I think some people with a crispy duck. Maybe I will draw another bay window in here to have more. Oh god, it's raining really heavily outside. I'm glad I came back in time. Okay, I think I'm alright with people. So I want to put more. I will put more people. I will put now maybe. We'll have some other more people walking. If you are interested in learning how to draw people, I have a dedicated class on Class 101 about people, how to draw. How to draw and include people in your composition. But essentially, a big hack about how to draw people correctly in perspective is to put all the heads of the people on the horizon line, as you can see here, with exception of kids which are lower than other people. But all the rest of the heads should be always placed on the horizon line. That is a big like life hack that I learned, and yeah, that made drawing people much easier for me. Maybe I will put some people taking a photograph in the background. Yeah, I think that's okay. And yeah, so let's draw more detail in the foreground here. I will put my signature before I forgot. Okay. Okay. So I want to put a step here. Okay. Yeah, I think okay for now. yeah, I will leave the foreground for now, and focus more on maybe some here. And focus more on the gates. So where we were on the gate, Chinatown. I think I lost my image. Chinatown gate. London. I definitely lost my gate. Oh, bugger. I definitely have that somewhere open. I just lost. Oh, here. There we go. Yeah, this one. Or even if it's not this, is something very similar to this. Yeah, it should be this one. So, since I have drawn a lot in here, I don't want to overload it with a lot of details. But let me draw some of them in here. But I want really to leave a gap between the foreground building in here and the background. So let me put the date first. So this is day 16. Fowl. At Chinatown. I'll put it smaller. Yeah, I think it's fine. I will draw the building on top of the letters. So day 16. Oh, let me double check the spelling. Fowl, yeah, correct. As I said, I never used this word before. But yeah, this is about Inktober. You always learn something new, regardless of if it's drawing, learning, or words that you learn. So I think it's a good opportunity to expand the knowledge somehow, in a way or in another. So I want to leave a bit loose here, since I haven't finished composing this scene yet. So I want to catch all the hue and the contrast in this image first. So we'll do that. I want to leave a gap here, so the building looks like it's behind of the restaurant where the duck is. Yeah, I was saying before, those Asian pagoda building has always this very complicated not decoration, but they are elements that helps to support the roof. So they are actually structure elements that happens to be very beautiful as well. So I like when architecture combines decoration and structure and becomes one thing. Like the whole thing becomes so logical, and one thing needs another. It's not just a decoration for the sake of it. Just put a decoration there and not having any other function. I don't like when architecture is based too much on decorating or a style that it's not having a purpose per se. So yeah, I like like old building, but not just Asian temple, but not just Asian architecture, but also Gothic architecture as well. Gothic architecture has a lot of commonality to Asian architecture, because everything, the structure elements becomes the decoration of the building. They are so beautiful. All the gargoyles. One of the words of the Inktober challenge of this year was gargoyle. Gargoyles are basically water. How do you call it? The gutters of the building, and they made the gutter look like monsters that throw water when it's raining, and that's absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful type of combination, and it's so simple as well. It's beautiful and simple. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you think about if you're an architect, or yeah, if you're not, you learned something new. Like me, I learned a new word today. So I want to really catch the darkness of under the area under the roof. Then they are also layering on top. I drew this gate before in one of my drawing. It was last year, I think. I don't remember, but yeah, I did another one when I used to live in Newcastle. There is another gate there. I drew that one as well, and that was in watercolor as well. And yeah, as I said, I really like those gates, and I think Newcastle Chinatown is big as well. I mean, not big like the London one, but for a city like Newcastle, having a Chinatown with a gate, yeah, it's something. You don't usually have that in small cities. And yeah, I was stunned by like how good the food in Newcastle Chinatown was. and yeah, I was really impressed. And so here there are lots of components. I won't be staying here to draw all decoration on the roof, but I want to just catch the contrast, the dark portion under the roof. Some area could be white, so I can catch some of the details, like a variation of in the shadow in the roof. Okay. All right, so I've got some decoration in here. I think I will simplify the geometries a little bit because I think it would be too distracting if I do all the geometries one by one. I will draw the big areas of these geometries and leave it quite loosely, like here. So instead of drawing all the shape, I will just have rectangles or squares. In this case, it's the best way to not overload with too many geometries and the details that then will you then won't be able to read the basic shape of this pagoda, which is what it matters at the moment. Okay, so here, so what you want to read here is the label in front of it, and then there is a little, just like support here. I think that's enough. Okay, and then the other one starts here. and go to the other columns, which I will keep it loose, almost not drawing it. So yeah, I think I will draw more bubble. In case you are wondering what those bubbles are, if you haven't watched my video before, they are just visual effects that boost, maybe make more animation in the drawings and make the scenery looks less static. And if you want to learn more, you can find my videos in the online class I have on Class 101. And if you become my Patreon on one of the support program, you will have discounts on products like my online course or prints, and I will be adding many more prints in my print shop as well. But yeah, that is one of the benefits of becoming my patron. So yeah, check the Patreon page out. And all the links are in the bios on Instagram, or you can find it on my website. So here it's fine, I think. We conclude with this. So some of them can be darker, so that helps to read between the shapes. All right, and let me put the writing here. I wonder, yeah, I can put the writing here, at least very broadly. I will put the area, the extension of those writings. So in case you guys are wondering what is written in here, it means Chinese peace. Peace of China, something like that. Peace means peace, like war and peace, that peace. Yeah, so peace. I won't be able to write everything because otherwise we'll be too busy. But yeah, I think the character looks good in the scenery, and I think I will leave this for now, and I will come back later. I want to draw some detail, maybe very loosely. I will draw all these lanterns behind, because that is the thing that makes the Chinatown looks Chinatown in London. There are constantly a lot of lanterns around. Well, partially it's because it's mid autumn festival a few weeks ago. No, actually it was last month. And yeah, it's where you eat the mooncake, and it was very busy during that time. But yeah, do you guys like mooncake? I used to not like it because it was too stuffed. It has a lot of thing inside. It's very heavy as a cake. But now I learned to like it more because I like beans, like red beans paste, and yeah, now I love it. I bought a lot of them, and I think, yeah. And then there are lots of, so maybe I want to draw some details of um, the shop front and the back. But I wonder if I will probably overload it too much. Probably I will leave it as it is because I think it's too much already now. I will finish what I want to do on in the foreground, and then I will see if I want to add more details. So if you guys are not sure if you want to do something, maybe just wait it and do something else, and you will find out what you're doing. Oh, someone wrote something. Oh my god, wait. How does it work? Oh, so the chat works, guys. Thank you very much for writing to me. Where is the chat? Live chat. Yeah. Tyler Dahl. Love your style. Been following your art for a while now. Fun to see your take on Inktober. Ah, my god. The chat is not working. Fun to see your take on Inktober this way. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your comments. Yeah, it's a new thing I'm doing now. So, let's see how it goes. But so far, I'm enjoying it a lot, and really hope you enjoyed. And then another comment was Philip Rosa. Very beautiful. Hi, Philip. Thank you very much. Thanks for your comments. What section in architecture did you work in? Oh bloody. Uh, the chat is not very practical. So, what section in architecture did you work in? How long? Um, so you asked about the section. What do you mean by section? You meant what area, what type of architecture I was working? Well, in that case, I was an architecture designer, um, and I worked in Foster's for Foster Partners for 4 years, and before that, I worked in another firm in London called Ryder Architecture for another 5 years. So in total, it's 9 years. Yeah, I've been doing architecture. So my work was literally drawing, designing buildings, and doing coordination with structure, MEP, and that sort of things. So it's not just drawing buildings, but you have also make that work basically. So it's a lot of fun things, especially in Foster's. Yeah, you learn a lot and you deal with a lot of people. Yeah, I hope that was the question. Yeah, area. Yeah, Philip. Yeah, architecture design. Are you an architect? What do you do? Um, what sector are you? So maybe in future, if I want to go back to architecture, I will probably go something smaller and where I will be more in control of what I'm doing. So if that makes sense. Ah, you're students. You're currently in the third semester. Yeah, do you enjoy it? I I think architecture is a really, really interesting job. Has a lot of opportunity. It's not just building architecture, but you have to understand the space and the way you can use the knowledge you build up in architecture school is a lot. Is so far further away from just doing architecture. So you can do a lot of things. I learned a lot of composition thing in architecture school. For example, I learned how to compose my facade, for example, and yeah, hand drawing helped me a lot because if you know how to control space, how to represent space, you will be able to understand that more. And I always saying, drawing something is not just representing something, but it's also understanding that things. So if you have an idea and you'll be able to draw it, you then understand why you're drawing. So I really hope Philip, that you will carry on with architecture and become an architect in the future. And also don't forget about drawing. Hand drawing is very, very important. Uh, I also love creating designs from point zero to finish. Yeah, from the beginning to the end. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what I want to do because sometimes in a big company you learn a lot, but then you always do something more specific than having the whole picture. But I think you need that as well. So once you have finished your studies, yeah, working for a bigger company is not a bad thing. So you're studying in Germany, in Munich. You said in Munich, right? I read Munich somewhere. Yeah, Munich. Yeah. How is the school? Like how long is the whole faculty of architecture? How long do you need to study in there? Okay, I'm gonna put more details in on the duck. So I need to go back to my duck page. So yeah, ducks are here. So they are shiny. They are shiny duck. And but I don't want to draw this. I want to draw another one which is uh, but almost have like a lacquered skin. Yeah, like this one. Um, and there was another one. Maybe I saved that somewhere. Yeah, I think that one is fine. This one is fine. So it's basically lower in here. Yeah, I think it's something like this. The neck has a shadow, and there is a shadow here as well. Yeah, I think it's something like this will work. And then the next one as well, but I will keep it slightly less defined, and then so on. On the rest I will just draw the basic shape. That should work. So it takes about Priscilla Tapia. Hi Priscilla Tapia. Hi, how are you? Where are you calling from? Where are you watching from, actually, not calling? So Philip, he says it takes about 3 years of bachelor and then I guess another 2 years for masters. So it's like not far from what I did. So I didn't study in UK. I studied in Italy. I'm actually Italian, and I studied there. I did 5 years in total, and 5 years means three as undergraduate, and then you have 2 years of masters, and in total is 5 years to become a fully qualified architect. And then you have to take the exams for architecture, and then after that, if you passed it, you will become a fully qualified architect. And yeah, and then after that I went to UK. I worked in Italy for a few years, but then I went to UK, and at the time UK was in the EU, so I was lucky that I could transfer my qualification. I could convert my qualification into the British architecture qualification, the ARB. And then yeah, and then I registered in UK without the needs to do any further studies or exams. So I was really lucky. It's like the same when you want to convert your driving license. So yeah, I that was me. I was really lucky. And the day they quit EU, I was really sad. I was really really sad. Yeah, sad like these ducks hanging. Yeah, I felt like my life is over or something. Like my time in UK is done. I couldn't stay here anymore. But then yeah, I had a job, so going back to Italy probably is not the right decision. So yeah, I stayed where I am. And then yeah, Priscilla, I'm from Chile. Hey, hi, Chile, nice. On the other part of the world. Can I ask what time is there? Like, is that in the morning? It's morning, probably lunchtime. I really love your drawings. Oh, thank you very much, Priscilla. Thank you so much for following my work and for being here and chat with me. Are you an architect, Priscilla? And yeah, I think it's enough here. 7:30 p.m. Okay, it's not that far, actually. Yeah. Well, it is very far. It's on the other side of the world, but I thought it would be like way ahead of us. But yeah, welcome. 7:30 p.m. Almost time for dinner, maybe, maybe not. No, it's not time for dinner. It's time for drawings. it's time for Inktober challenge. Are you, Priscilla, are you drawing in the meantime as well? Or are you following the Inktober challenges by your own? Or is anyone else drawing with me today? Or you already done yours? Because I actually find out like I'm way behind the schedules. I'm so slow. I had to do a lot of things. Um, but I'm trying to be on top of the challenges. I will aiming to complete at least do one per day, and if I cannot complete but that by that day, I will try to finish the next day or in the weekend. Yeah, I want to draw something dark. I will put more contrast in here so you can read all the elements better. So I've done the duck. I want to go back to actually let me I think the duck also had some rods behind, some structure. Uh, here I think that should be enough. I will put more bubbles here. Yeah, let me see the chat. Oh, Priscilla, I'm a developer. Oh, architecture developer. Wow, that's a very good job. Um, yeah, I had a lot of colleagues that went from architecture to developers, um, mainly because they pay more. But let me know if that is the case. Yeah, I think developers in London has it's quite popular. Are you a residential developer or some other sectors? And I've already made some Inktober drawings. I intend to upload it to social networks at the end of the month. Ah, okay. So you're drawing day by day, but or some of them, and you want to publish all together. That's good one as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see your works as well. Tag me when you've done, and I will be happy to comment or share your works on my Instagram page, in the story at least. Okay, I think I need to draw some more people here, and then yeah, I think after the people, I think I'm done. I will call it a day. Falls in Chinatown. Ah, I forgot the date. So today is, I will write it in maybe here. So let me add the frame. There we go. So I will add few more. Software developer. Okay, yeah, software developer. Sorry. Yeah, because I thought it was architecture developer. Well, it is a good job as well. So all what I said is valid. That sounds really nice. Do you enjoy your work? And you also are drawing. So did you have any like did you do any school for drawings, or are you self-taught? Okay, I think I need a place for the date, and I'm gonna put in here. Maybe yes, I will put in here because I cannot fit that in there. So today is 16 10 22. Yeah, and then so let me go back to Chinatown. The gate is in here, and I will draw a lot of people, because if you have been in Chinatown, it's always packed with people. Philip Rosa, good night. Good night to you too. Have a tight sleep tight, and see you in the next one. I learned to oil paint in oil, and I started following when I found the Urban Sketchers community. I release stress by drawing. Yeah, that's a good point. I do well. I started to do urban sketching when I first found them in London. Before that, I never sketched on the site on the spot. So I found it they helped me a lot to understanding how to draw, and yeah, it's really a stress reliever as well. I agree. When I draw, I don't think about anything else. So my brain is just focusing on drawing. Oh, well, in this case, today I'm focusing to have a nice chat with you guys. And yeah, because without you, I wouldn't be here doing this. I love to do and chatting. I think, yeah, drawing. I think it's a very therapeutic, as I always say. In fact, I remember Vincent van Gogh was, um, yeah, he was, yeah, his life wasn't great, but he somehow found a peace by do drawings, by do paintings, and yeah, I think he had like a, yeah, he was just unfortunate to be born in that case, in that situation in the family, but yeah, uh, drawing helps a lot. Okay, I think done with the guy in the foreground. Um, what I will do now is wait a little bit until the ink dries, because I then want to I want to clear from the drawing from the pencil, and then understanding what else I need to do in here. Probably I will need to add a little bit of color, like hatch on the back of the pavilion, so the foreground will stand out a little bit more. Yeah, I will have a little break, and yeah, I release stress by drawings is a good example. Yeah, I don't know if you have been. I will be standing a little bit. I don't know if you have been in museum of Van Gogh in Amsterdam. I was fascinated about that place because it has basically everything about his life. They collected every letters, and they built up a really good story around Van Gogh as well, um, where you'll be able to access to the timeline and understand how many letters he wrote to his brother, explaining his mental situation and what he was doing, like to go on with his life, basically painting every day. And yeah, I was thinking about this when I went there, and basically he's the first YouTuber or something, or Twitter, like basically he's posting about his life, he's posting about his art. So it's basically what I'm doing now right now with you guys, and you guys are Van Gogh's brother basically, and doing this helps me a lot to understand why I'm doing things, and where I'm with my art. So because I remember those in those letters, he was really detailed about what color he was using, why he was using those color, because he remembered, he helped to remember some sort of feelings by using some specific tint of colors. And yeah, I found this fascinating. Sharing his work helped him to stay alive. So that's yeah, I was stunned by that. He was the first. He was so ahead of time. He was doing Facebook, Instagram, and uh, YouTube even before anyone else. 300 years before. Yeah, good for him. Now he's the most famous guy in the whole world. The exhibition was in Chile, and yes, it was spectacular how they told their story. Yeah, totally agree. Oh, so they did something in Chile as well. So nice. I'm happy when I know these type of exhibition are going, like, are accessible to people from different parts of the world. Um, yeah, I think you're mentioning about the interactive exhibition, right? It's the one with the screens, with the projectors, and you see the whole um, his works on the wall. I guess it was that. Okay. Now I can erase. I hope I won't smudge everything. We start from the top. Oh God. Ah. Oh God, I smudged here. My fault. It's alright, it's not too bad. Yeah, the projection was impressive. Yeah, I went to that in London as well. They came in London. But if you have the chance to go to Amsterdam, they have the proper Vincent van Gogh museum, and it's not just about a projection, but it actually has the real work there, and you'll be able to put all his works in a timeline and understand when he did and what was his mental condition when he did. So it was really, really good. But yeah, if you have chance to go, it's a permanent exhibition. They basically build and a whole building for Van Gogh. Um, okay, so now it's clean. I don't have any pencil trace, so I want to add a little bit of detail in some of the areas. So I want to leave this white, and I want to have some more shadow in here and here. Yeah, I think I need some sort of background here. So, like, I will need some thinking perspective, but I will do a different perspective point maybe. Here, here. No, maybe I will do more closer. I will use the same perspective point. Yeah, I want to draw some more details in the ground. So they have some more context. Yeah, I think I made a slightly mistake on the top, but I will transform those things into lanterns. So I hope I will cover this mistake a little bit. And then I will do more lanterns in here. And then I want to draw some background in here, maybe with some clouds. And that will make here darker. And here as well. I will highlight those architecture elements in here. Okay, I think this part is done, almost done. I will highlight this transom a little bit more. Okay, I think it's almost done. And I will add a little bit more detail in here to the duck, and it's good to go. Some shadow to the vase. Okay. I want to add some break in here, like some shadows on the other side, so the facade will pop up a bit more. And yeah, yeah, I think I'm happy now. I would love to be able to visit the museum. Yes, I wish you can go to Amsterdam one day and visit that museum and all the beautiful features and beautiful places you can visit there, and rent a bike if you go there. You can cycle around. It's very bike friendly, cycle friendly. Yeah, but thank you very much, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these drawings, and let me know if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this or something else. If you want to me to draw something other things, but let me know in the comments below. And as usual, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like the videos, and that will help me to going forward with this streaming. And also, don't forget to check my Patreon page to if you want to actively support me, and all your help will going into putting more time for me into these projects, and be able to edit more videos and buy more equipment to share my works to you guys. And that's me said. Thank you very much again for watching from anywhere you are watching, and have a really good night or good day or good afternoon. And we see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye everyone that watched today and have chat with me. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. See you to the next one. Bye bye.